It's Sunday. It's 5 p.m. It's time for Stars in Your Eyes.
Well, good evening everyone, and thank you for tuning in to this very special edition, lockdown showcase edition of Stars in Your Eyes. Well, ever since we advertised for this show, thousands of you have been in touch, sending messages, wanting to take part, so we've been out with our intrepid reporter, knocking on doors, trying to rustle up the best talent in Britain. We think we've come up with the very best. We've got some super special contestants for you tonight. Now remember, there's no telephone vote, but you will be able to interact voting through Facebook. And we also have our judges in their judges' houses on lockdown who are going to be offering expert opinion and, let's say, commentary. So for now, sit back, settle down, have a drink and enjoy the show as we meet our first contestant.
Oh, hello. My name's Richard, and I'm going to sing a lovely song for you this evening by a gentleman who's sadly very recently no longer with us. This song is very important to me because it reminds me of a period in my life, say about 30 years, when I used to get very, very, very drunk indeed. Tonight, Simon, I'm going to be Kenny Rogers, and I'm going to be singing I Just Dropped It In. Ta-ta! I woke up this morning with the sun down, shining in. I found my mind in a brown paper bag within. I tripped on a cloud and fell 8 miles high. I tore my mind on a jagged sky. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Oh yeah, what condition my condition was in. I pushed my soul in a deep dark hole and then I followed it in. I watched myself crawling out as I was crawling in. I got so tight I couldn't unwind. I just forgot the words. Broke my mind, I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Letters on a dead-end sign. I had the foot on the gas as I left the road and blew my mind. 8 miles out of Memphis and I got no spare. 8 miles straight up downtown somewhere. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. I said I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Yeah, yeah, whoa,
amazing start to the show. Thank you very much there, young Richard, for an outstanding performance. I personally thought that was tip-top. But let's go over to the judges' houses now. Firstly to our head judge, Pam Jane, and let's see what the judges thought.
Hello, come in, Pam. How are you doing? I can see you haven't quite got over your rift with Richard, no? Are you going to give him any comments or points at all? No, just a stony silence. OK, well, thanks, Pam. We'll check in with you for our next contestant.
Well, oh dear. We were hoping to bring people together on the show, but as you can see, there's no love lost between these two. As anyone familiar with previous episodes of this show will surely know, I can remember for myself comments from Pamela Jane on previous performances from Richard, ranging from too cocky to those aren't the right trousers. And she's never given him a point before, so she didn't say her points for Richard just then, but let's assume it's a 0, based on previous form. OK, let's move on and hope for better luck from judge number 2. Now, judge number 2 is called Jane. She's never judged for us before on the show, although she is a professional judge, having judged many events such as local cake competitions before. Jane has currently lost her voice due to a coronavirus infection, so she's very bravely soldiering on. Thank you, Jane. You are exactly what I would describe as a hero in our day and age. Jane is going to write down her comments. She doesn't want to spread the virus. We're not sure how it spreads at the moment. And I will attempt to voice over for anyone in the audience hard of vision or unable to read. Let's see what Jane has to say, firstly with a quick introduction.
So, an exclusive peek inside one of our judges' houses for this Lockdown Showdown special. There Jane is watching Richard on her laptop. But hopefully she won't be disposing of any bodily fluids, although maybe drinking a bit of gin. Let's say hello to Jane now, reminding us, of course, that she is a substitute stand-in judge for one of our other judges who was too ill to take part this evening. So now here's Jane's comments on Richard. Hello, viewers. Please stand back from your devices. We don't know how it spreads. Richard. Lovely story. I could resonate. Topical choice and great singer, our Kenny Rogers. Well, your accent needs some work, love, but it was a good outfit and guitar, and I loved the psychedelic visuals. But you need more whiskey and fags to get voice right. And it was a dodgy headband. Richard, I'm giving thee 6 out of 10. Thank you very much there from Jane. OK, I believe we're going back over now to head judge Pam Jane. She tells us she was having some connectivity Wi-Fi issues, but she would love to comment on Richard's, and I believe she's got some words of reconciliation. So over to you, Pam Jane, head judge.
Hi, here we are broadcasting months earlier than expected from the judges' houses. Brilliant. We've had our first contestant, and I gotta tell you what, generally, I hate the guy. Does my napper right in. But I loved it. I really loved it. I love Kenny. I thought you were going to do Islands in the Stream. I got really excited about that because I love Islands in the Stream, and you didn't. You did my other favourite song. I really don't know what I'm going to do because normally I just dismiss you, and I can't. It was so atmospheric. The props, the costume, the guitar. You forgot the words. Doesn't matter. It was great. Well done. I don't know. I'm going for a solid 8 so far.
OK, now over to Cassidy, judge number 3.
Richard Fowler. Kenny Rogers. Returning his grave. You just ruined my favourite. This is a music business, pal. You're not going to make it. You're going to destroy it. Number 1 on it. What are you on about, number? Oh, right, -1 out of 10. Yeah, -1 out of 10, yeah.
OK, thanks very much to our 2 judges there. We'll be checking in with the other judges a bit later. And thank you very much to Richard as well. What a lovely young man, and what a great performance. Some fantastic feedback and great scores, putting him in first place at this point in the competition. So, let's move on now and meet contestant number 2.
Hi, I'm Lucy Reynolds. I'm 47 years old. I've been living in Lancaster for quite a long time, but I'm originally from Stockport. It was quite a grim place to live in the 1970s in Stockport growing up, and one thing that I particularly remember that made me think of the artist I'm going to be tonight, and a moment that made me really sad, was when my gerbil Tico, named after the drummer from Bon Jovi, died when I was about 8. Really, really, really sad. 1980 in Stockport. I felt really, really, really sorry for that little hamster gerbil, and all I could think about is him like running around in this little ball. So it was about at that time that I got into this artist, because I started watching her on Neighbours and Cagney and Lacey, and she just cheered me up so much that I thought for this evening's lockdown showcase I'd bring you and all of the lockdown world out there my version of very wonderful lady. Tonight, Dudley / Simon, I'm going to be Madonna.
So slowly, time goes by. 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 So slowly, goes. Every little thing that you say or do, I'm hung up on you. Waiting for your call, baby, night and day. Fed up, I'm tired of waiting on you. Time goes by so slowly for those who wait. No time to hesitate. Those who run seem to have all the fun, and I'm hanging up on you. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. I don't know what to do. Every little thing that you say or do, I'm hung up on you. Waiting for your call, baby, night and day. Fed up, I'm tired of waiting on you. Every little thing that you say or do, I'm hung up on you. Waiting for your call, baby, night and day. Fed up, I'm tired of waiting on you. Ring, ring, ring goes the telephone. The lights are on, but there's no one home. Tick, tick, tock, it's 1:45, and I'm hanging up on you. I can't waiting for you. I know that you're still hesitating. Don't cry for me, 'cause I'm flying away. You'll wake up one day, and it'll be too. Every little thing that you say or do, I'm hanging up on you. Waiting for your call, baby, night and day. I'm fed up, I'm tired of waiting on you. Every little thing that you say or do, I'm hung up on you. Waiting for your call, baby, night and day. I'm fed up, I don't know what to do. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly, so slowly, so slowly, so slowly, so slowly, 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 slowly. I'm hung up, I'm hanging up on you. Waiting for your call, baby. I'm fed up, I'm tired of waiting on you.
Okay, let's go over to the judges and find out what they thought. Okay, viewers, once again, please do stand back from your devices as we still don't know how it spreads. On to Lucy. First of all, R.I.P. Tico. It's a very sad story. Lucy, for yourself, you have some dancing skills. Is comedic dancing a career? I'm not sure in this day and age. Everybody's lost their job. Maybe you could make a go of it. I'm sorry to tell you, anyway, something your friends and family should have said. Love, your voice needs some work. And where are the cone tits? Basically, more practice and more effort, please. And may I suggest a serious exercise regime before your next try? You know, Madonna mad herself does 8 hours a day. You were coming out of puff a little bit at the end there. So it's a 4 out of 10. Good effort.
Lucy in the green bather, you're looking shit and hot fit. And I loved your giggle at the end. It was a giggle at the end. Oh my God, I'm so exhausted tonight. Sitting here, tedious. It's the most tedious night I've ever been involved in. All right, let's bump you up. Let's bump you up and give you a solid 8.
Lucy Reynolds. Where's he been? No, I mean, where's he been, Lucy? No, I mean, where's your wheelie bin? Oh, it's in your living room. Why have you got a wheelie bin in your living room? You've got no furniture in your living room apart from a wheelie bin. Good effort, mate. Good effort. Yeah, I'd take it easy if I were you, though. I'm really sorry, mate. I'm gonna give you points for like your effort and your like dressed up nice and that. But you could have took the wheelie bin out of the living room, couldn't you? You know what I mean? This is the pop industry, mate. It's all about image. Okay, right. 3 out of 10. Good effort. Next time, lose the wheelie bin.
Okay, that's it for part 1. We'll be right back with part 2. Don't go away. Hello and welcome back to part 2 of Stars in Your Eyes. I'm sorry about before. I was actually just finishing my dinner. Anyway, I've eaten it all now, so let's carry on with the show and move on with our next contestant. Take it away.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing working? Hello? Oh yeah? You alright, my lovelies? So, I got asked to do a little video for this here Stars in Their Eyes, and I'm supposed to do some kind of introduction, I believe. So, here goes. My name's Zoe, and as you can tell, I don't come from round here by my accent. Yeah, so I grew up in the West Country, and we didn't have much contact with culture when I were a young lass. Like, you know, we used to, have a bit of a sing-along to the Wurzels when we was treading the apples for cider, and of course we had the poetry of Pam Ayres, but we didn't have a great deal else. Like, most evenings I just used to sit in my bedroom and pick the straw out my jumper. Like, but anyways, like any road, one night, my dad managed to scare all the pigeons off the aerial for our telly, and we managed to get the telly box working, and we saw Top of the Pops. And well, I have to say, I ain't never seen nothing like it in all my life. There was this band on called the Pet Shop Boys, and well, you know, I was quite surprised at their choice of name, because the only boy I knew who worked in a pet shop, well, he always smelled a rabbit piss and he could never get a girlfriend. But what-oh, I thought, I'll give him a go, and well, they exploded into my consciousness like some kind of, you know, mirror ball grenade. Like that seductive, homoerotic disco beat just had me hooked from day one. So we're going to do a Pet Shop Boys number, which is quite convenient anyway, because they can't fucking sing, and, well, Wazzer, you know, he don't talk so good ever since he fell into the combine harvester. And we're going to do Left to My Own Devices, which seemed quite appropriate given the situation. In fact, no one can go out, and we were all, either drinking or wanking or on Facebook on our phones all the time, or some of us will be doing all three at the same time, I'm sure, you dirty bastards. But no doubt you'll be inspired by this little video that we've made. So, here, cheers, enjoy. Bed at 10:30. Phone up a friend who's a party animal. Turn on the news and drink some tea. Maybe if you're with me, we'll do some shopping. One day I'll read or learn to drive a car. If you pass the test, you can beat the rest. I don't like to compete. Talk street, street, street. I can pick up the best from the party animal. I could leave you, say goodbye, or I could love you if I tried, and I could. And left to my own devices, I probably would. Left to my own devices, I probably would. Got a brochure about the sun. Learn to ignore what the photographer saw. I was always told that you should join a club. Stick with the gang if you want to belong. I was a lonely boy, no strength, no joy. In a world of my own, at the back of the garden. I didn't want to compete or play out on the street. For in a secret life, I was a roundhead general. I could leave you, say goodbye, or I could love you if I tried, and I could. Left to my own devices, I probably would. Left to my own devices, I probably would. Oh, I would. Was faced with a choice at a difficult age. Should I write a book, or should I take to the stage? In the back of my head, I heard distant beat. Che Guevara and Debussy to a disco beat. It's not a crime when you look the way you do, the way I like to picture you. When I get home, it's late at night. I pour a drink and I watch the fight. Turn off the TV, look at a book, pick up the phone, fix some food. Maybe I'll sit up all night and day, waiting for the minute that I hear you say, I could leave you, say goodbye, or I could love you if I tried, and I could. And left to my own devices, I probably would. Come on baby, say goodbye, I could love you if I tried, and I could. And left to my own devices, I probably would. Left to my own devices, I probably would. Out of bed at 10:30. Party animal phones a friend. Picks up the news about the sun. The working day has just begun. Sits with the gang at the back of the street. Pass the test and he don't compete. Drive the car. If you're with me, Che Guevara is drinking tea. He reads about a new device and takes to the stage in a secret night. But to my own devices, I probably would. If I was left to my own devices, I probably would.
Zoe Quick. Hell, mate. In Pest Shop Boys from Somerset. Now that you have got some business potential, that's what we're talking about. That's what I'm going to invest in. Anything that I think's got potential, that's what we're talking about. Once you finish picking straw out of your jumper, yeah, get some of that scrumpy in the post, mate, innit? 11 out of 10.
Zoe, it was nice to see our peasant cousins trying to partake of cultural activities, and you get a point for Pam Ayres' impression, another for not being able to sing. Anyway, in general, I loved it. Thanks for making me laugh. But I must take a point off for so accurately being a bit boring by end. 8.5 out of 10. And with 7 points from Pam Jane, that's put Zoe in the lead for now. Let's move on to contestant 4.
Hi, I'm Tim from Banbury, that's in Oxfordshire. I've always felt that I'm massively talented, but somehow never quite got the opportunities I felt my talent deserved. Like that time I came second in the Chris Packham lookalike competition. I'll tell you what, if I ever see that smug you want it again. Anyway, I'm hoping that this could be the springboard to my career. I've chosen an artist who's a particular hero of mine. He's a poet, he's a philosopher. Tonight, I'm going to be Billy Idol.
Last night, a little dancer came dancing to my door. Last night, a little angel came pumping across the floor. She said, "Come, baby, got a license for love, and if it expires, pray help from above, because in the midnight hour, she cried, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried, more, more, more. In the midnight hour, babe, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried, more, 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 more. She don't like slavery, she won't sit and beg. But when I'm tired and lonely, she's mean to bed. What set you free brought you to me, babe? What set you free? I need you here by me. Because in the midnight hour, she cried, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried, more, more, more. In the midnight hour, babe, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried, more, more, more. She lives in his own heaven, yeah. Collects it to go from the 7-Eleven, yeah. Well, he's out all night to collect a fare. But just so long, I don't mess up his hair. I walk the walk with you, babe. 1,000 miles with you. I dried your tears of pain 1,000,000 times with you. I'd sell my soul for you, babe. For money to burn with you. I'd give you all and have none, babe. Just to have you here by me. Because in the midnight hour, she cried, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried, more, more, more. In the midnight hour, babe, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried, more, 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 more. Ooh yeah, little angel, she wants more, 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 more. Ooh yeah, little baby, she wants more, 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 more.
Tim. What can I say? Tim, your video, actually, brilliant. Brilliant again. I don't know what's come over me. I'm loving everyone. Although, you know, you are quite proud of yourself, aren't you? That's quite clear. You think you're something, you know. And I thought the choreography lacked a bit of diversity. There's quite a bit of fist pumping going on. Maybe you could have swapped arms, done a bit more fist pumping. I did prefer who I watched before you, so I'm actually going to have to give you a lower mark. But bloody hell, you knew all the words. His voice sounded great. Again, I think it works better when people are just doing it at home and they've practiced it. I thought you looked great. You had the sneer going on. I just got a little bit bored towards the end. So I'm going to give you a 7.
Tim Banbury, Chris Packham is going to be embarrassed by that, mate. So I think you were doing well coming second in your Chris Packham lookalike, pal. And I tell you what, you should have done, while you were in shower, you should have had a wash, pal. You're not meant to go, you're meant to take your clothes off in shower, pal. Have a proper wash. Yeah, the chorus were alright, pal. But, you know, oh look, there's Moon and Venus there, look. I tell you what, mate, I'm going to give you 2 out of 10 just because you managed to do the chorus all right. Okay, pal. Good luck.
And with 5.5 from Judge Jane in quarantine, that's not a bad score for Tim. Now, let's move on and see what our next contestant, Lindsay, has got for us.
So tonight, Dudley, I'm going to be Julie London. There's no real sad story to go with this. Just that this was one of my dad's favourite artists, and he's dead now. Tonight, I'm going to be Julie London. And it's to everyone out there who's lost someone and who is missing everyone in our isolation situation. Well, I'll just give it the best I can. Ooh. If I could be with you 1 hour tonight, if I were free to do the things I might, I want you to know I wouldn't go until I told you, honey, is how I love you so. If I could be with you, I love you strong. If I could be with you, I love you long. I'm telling you true, I'd be anything but blue if I could be with you. If I could be with you 1 hour tonight, if I were free to do the things I might, I'm telling you true, I'd be anything but blue if I could be with you 1 hour. If I could be with you.
Now, well done, everybody. Absolutely well done. Lindsay, you looked ravishing. Absolutely beautiful. Loved it. Really good, really good. Loved the chandelier as well. Beautiful. Well done. I forgot the score for Lindsay. 6, Lindsay. It's a 6 for you, darling.
Lindsay! Julie London! Fucking hell, mate. Don't you think we're depressed enough as it is? I mean, you know, like, nice one. Okay, your dad's dead now. Like, thanks for giving the best you can and that. I think I could see your nipples, Lindsay. Or had you just like stuffed some of Peach's socks down your bra? I'm hoping that those your real nipples that I could see. It might be just my imagination then. But that's why I'm going to give you 3 out of 10.
Lindsay. Oh,
They were tugging on my heartstrings. You looked amazing, and Julie would have had dreads if they were invented then. I don't want to burst your bubble, love, but you don't sound exactly like her, and it was all a bit dark, if I'm honest. But still, I'll give you a 6.5 out of 10.
That's it for part 2. Just join us back here in a minute for part 3. Welcome back to part 3 of Stars in Your Eyes Lockdown Showdown Special. Let's get straight on with it and see who we've got for our final 2 contestants.
Hi everybody, my name's Simon. Up until last week, I used to be a top DJ. All of a sudden, my career fell down the pan. Why is that then? It's because over in China, on the tribute circuit, some Ozzy Osbourne tribute decided he wanted to chew a bat's head off on stage, but he couldn't find one. So he chewed the head off of a Batman figurine. The problem was, the Batman figurine was doused in corona, and so the virus ensued around the world. All of a sudden, things we know and love had to close, such as my beloved Camel Club. But on top of that, they had to shut down Susan's brothel over the road in Kirkstall. It's not a good look. They're all out doing it down the canal now. Can you see them? So then all of a sudden lockdown were coming. It was imminent. And then I realised that me husband's got a boyfriend. And my wife has got a boyfriend. And even my lovely boyfriend, he's got a girlfriend. But then I realised I've got Whitney. So tonight, Matthew, Simon, whoever you are, I'm going to try not to drop my phone in the canal. But I'm also going to be Whitney Houston. Just because it's lockdown, I can do a cover, can't I? Covering a very special version I've made myself of Girl All the Bad Guys Want, well, Guy All the Good Girls Want by Bowling for Soup. So I hope you like it. One step at a time, eh? Let's fight this shit together. This one is saying cheers to the NHS. Cheers. It's 8 o'clock, Monday night, and I'm waiting to finally talk to a boy a little cuter than me. His name is Aiden. He's a rocker with a nose ring. He wears a two-way, but I'm not quite sure what that means. When he walks, all the heavens and the angels sing, but he'll never notice me, 'cause he's watching wrestling, creaming over tough guys, listening to rap metal, turntables in his eyes. It's like a bad movie he's watching through me. If you were me, then you'd be screaming, someone shoot me, as I fell miserably, trying to get the boy all the good girls want. He likes the Clash, and I love Aretha Franklin. His CD changer's full of singers that are mad at their dad. He'd like to score a reefer around 40. He'll never know that I'm the best that he'll never have. When he walks, all the angels in heaven sing, 'cause he'll never notice me. Now I'm watching wrestling, trying to be a tough girl, listening to rap melody, turntables in my eyes. I can't grow a mustache, I ain't got no season pass. All I've got's some mopeds. It's like a bad movie, he's watching through me. You and me, then you'd be screaming someone should be. As I fell miserably, trying to get the boy all the good girls want.
Okay, so I thought I'd step outside for a bit of a change as well. It was, here we are, quiet. Love that message, Simon. Yes, let's thank the NHS. Thank you, the NHS. So the other night I was out here clapping by myself for the NHS. Simon, not heard that Whitney song before, don't want to hear it ever again, but your voice was beautiful, a beautiful voice, you looked beautiful. I'm going to give you, just because I hated the song, a 6. Mwah.
Oh, well, Simon G, you've triggered me. I feel triggered. There's no place for C19 in light entertainment. I'm anxious enough as it is, and you can stop all that poly business, you spreaders. But having said that, Simon, you look gorgeous. I thought it was Whitney herself till you opened your mouth. Anyway, it sounds like you've got a sore throat and I'd best get rested, love. To be honest, my ears are hurting after that. But I'll give you a 5 out of 10 because you're lovely.
Simon Golding. Was that Whitney Houston or Pink? What's going on? Don't know what the f*** you're playing at, pal. And you're banned from the Canal Bank anyway, pal. What are you doing up the Canal Bank? Hello. Good afternoon, sir. Your friend Simon Golding he wants some marks out of 10 for his impression of, I don't know if it was Pink or Whitney Houston, I'm not sure. What did you think?
You get the mark, you get the 34 out of 100, okay?
34 out of 100, that works out at 3.4 out of 10. More than I would have given him.
Okay, congratulations, Simon G. Moving swiftly on now. I made a mistake before. We still have 2 contestants to go, so let's crack on with it and see what our next contestant's got to give us.
Oh, hi Matthew. So here we are, just cooking a little bit of dal, which is very delicious. All my life I've wanted to be a ginger. It's been quite a burden for me, and I found myself going to quite long lengths to try and be a ginger. It's like my best friend was ginger when I was 6, and we used to do this thing where we'd swap hair together. And then in later life I started sleeping with ginger men, and then I ended up marrying a ginger in my quest to just be closer to gingers, just gingers. So anyway, the song I've chosen tonight, Matthew, is sung by a ginger. And it's probably one of my favourite gingers, and it's a rather apt song for today's coronavirus isolation days. So tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Tiffany, and I'm going to sing I Think We're Alone Now. Is that alright?
Right, just start again.
Children behave. That's what they say when we're together. tumble to the ground and then you say, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Beating on our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Beating of our hearts is the only sound. Running just as fast as we can, holding on to one another's hand, trying to get away into the night. And then you put your arms around me and we tumble to the ground. And then you say, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Giving up our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Beating of our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound.
Hey, Tiffany, you really suit that ginger wig, don't you? I would have given you more points if you didn't have the other ginger butting in. I thought you were a bit squashed by the bin. I loved your wig, you suited the wig. And actually, the bit where you went, "Ah!" in between your songs, words, loved it though.
Anthea,
7.
There may be a backlash to that intro. Calm down. Calm down, people. I thought it was very enthusiastic, but rather amateur, really. It's a shame. You had a nice hair, but it's a shame about the singing. I'm feeling a bit seasick from all the camera work, to be honest. You gave it a good go, though. It made me smile, but you're not really alone, are you? 4.5.
Anthea Fowler as Tiffany, number 8, I think it is, Simon. Yeah, Ginger, mate. Ginger, you're right, mate. Apparently, they've evolved to have a better immune system than anybody else, that they can absorb vitamin D better. That's better for your immune system. That's why we're having it, mate. We're going to be here after this apocalypse, mate. The gingers are going to take over the world. Tell you what I do like, your videos. Good, mate. And you live right opposite a prison as well, mate. I think I could hear the inmates cheering as well. You know what I mean? And I think I saw the same car drive by 3 times, mate. They were loving it. Unless they were just trying to throw drugs over the wall, I don't know. Anyway, mate, yeah, you probably are not quite alone, are you? Because I bet Richard's down there in his double dog position right now, isn't he? He's going to be hard to shake off, mate. The best ginger in the competition. You got a 4, love. Well done.
So well done, Anthea as Tiffany. And moving on swiftly now to our final contestant of the night, it's Emma.
Hi, Matthew. It's lovely to see you. Yeah, so the person that I'm going to be was with me for all my teenage years, really, musically. I was a big fan, to the extent that for a short time, I actually tried to look like her. Well, I did look exactly like her, really. Even with the homemade perm and all the shit in my ears and in my hair, I think I pulled it off really, really well. And that look that I tried to adopt came from this person's debut acting performance. But this person isn't really a great actor or famous for acting, but there was one film that they appeared in that I thought was actually a really good performance. And so tonight I'm going to perform a song from that film. Tonight, Matthew, I am going to be Madonna as Eva Perón from Inevita, singing Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. Enjoy. It won't be easy, you'll think it's strange when I try to explain how I feel, that I still need your love after all that I've done. You won't believe me, all you will see is a girl you once knew, although she's dressed up to the nines, at sixes and sevens with you. I had to let it happen, I had to change, couldn't stay all my life down at heel. Looking out of the window, staying out of the sun. So I chose freedom, running around trying everything new. But nothing impressed me at all, I never expected it to. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. And as for fortune and as for fame, I never invited them in, though it seemed to the world they were all I desired. They are illusions, they're not the solutions they promised to be. The answer was here all the time. I love you and hope you love me. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. Have I said too much? There's nothing more I can think of to say to you. But all you have to do is look at me to know that every word is true. to keep your distance.
Hi. Well, that was such a remarkable rendition, Emma, of Ava Peron or Madonna, or I loved the balcony. Good use there, good use. I particularly loved the ending and also the safety message. Good effort. It's a 6 from me.
So, Emma, 1 point straight off for using F word. Now we're in battle at Madge's now, aren't we? I absolutely loved your balcony posture. A very sincere performance and a great backing track. Some fantastic hand waving. But did your mummy tell you you're a great singer? I say bring back Julie Covington. That's 4.5 out of 10.
Emma Andrews, you're f***ing rubbish. Madonna Razivita. F***ing don't cry for me, Argentina. Come on, mate. Your dog could have done better than that. -2 out of 10.
Okay, that's all the contestants done, and all of the comments and points are in from the judges. We'll tally them up, but in the finest tradition of Stars in Your Eyes, of course, the audience always votes for the winner. A voting window should open up within the Facebook group, so please have a look again at our 8 contestants from tonight and let us know which one you want to win.
So, first up we had Richard as Kenny Rogers with 13 points from the judges.
I woke up this morning with the sun down, shining in. I found my mind in a brown paper bag within.
Secondly, we had Lucy as Madonna with 15 points. Third up was Zoe, the leader from the judges, with a massive 26.5 points for her Pet Shop Boys rendition.
From the party animal, I could leave you, say goodbye, or I could love you if I tried, and I could, and left to my own devices, I probably would.
Fourth up, Tim as Billy Idol with 14.5 points from the judges.
And if it expires, pray help from above, because in the midnight hour she cried, "Mom, Mom, Mom." With a rebel yell, she cried, "Mom, Mom, Mom."
Next was Lindsay with a respectable 15.5 for her turn as Julie London.
If I could be with you, I love you strong. If I could be with you, I love you long. I'm telling you true, I'd be anything but blue if I could be with you.
Sixth on the bill, Simon G as Whitney Houston with a respectable 14.4 points.
And I'm waiting to finally talk to a boy a little cuter than me. His name is Aiden. He's a rocker with a nose ring. He wears a two-way, but I'm not quite sure what that means.
Seventh up was Anthea, who entertained us as Tiffany with 15.5 points from the judges.
Put your arms around me and we tumble to the ground and then you say, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Beating all the hearts is the only sound.
And our final contestant tonight was Emma, with 8.5 points for her haunting rendition of Madonna as Eva Peron.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance.
So, let us know who you thought was the best, and our audience winner will have an automatic ticket straight through to our end of season live finale. So hopefully there's a voting box opening up now within the Facebook group. Please register your votes. We really want to know who to send through to the live end of season final. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be coming at you with more of these episodes, hopefully on a regular basis. We're going to aim for 5 contestants per episode. Tonight was an extended showdown. And the winner from each show will go through to the end of season live final. So please vote for your favourites, and we'll see you next time here on Stars in Your Eyes.